All of us own a mixed assortment of valuable knives and edge tools that need to be maintained as sharp as new to perform their intended tasks most efficiently and safely. Surprisingly, proper blade care is fast and easy with the right sharpening equipment. Since 1979, Lansky's controlled angle sharpening systems have been recognized throughout the world as the easiest and most effective way to sharpen knives. This system will enable you to put a sharp, smooth, even edge on your knives every time. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you do is put your knife in the clamp, assemble the sharpening hones, and start sharpening. Step 1. Remove the clamp from the box and place the knife blade into the ambidextrous flip-over clamp. Start by loosening the front screw on the clamp to accommodate the thickness of the blade. This can be done with a dime, your finger, or a small screwdriver. Then attach the clamp to the back or spine of the knife blade at the center of the blade. Very small blades should be put into the notch at the front of the clamp. Regular size and larger blades should be positioned well into the clamp, 1/4 to 1/2 of the width of the blade. Snug the clamp on the knife using a dime or small screwdriver to lightly tighten the front screw on the clamp. Lock the blade in place by hand tightening the thumb screw on the clamp. Lansky systems provide multiple grit choices and hone holders that are both color-coded and permanently labeled. Select the coarseness of the hones you plan to use and remove the hones and guide rods from the case. Place the guide rod through the hole in the hone holder like this, and place them both on a flat surface. This will align the guide rod with the sharpening surface of the hone. Using finger pressure only, tighten the screw on the back of the hone holder to secure the guide rod. Recheck the straightness and alignment of the hone and rod by checking to see if the entire rod and hone are touching the flat surface. If the guide rod is not level with a flat surface, it can be gently bent and adjusted until it is aligned. Lansky's controlled angle sharpening systems offer you a choice of 4 different sharpening angles. The 17-degree slot gives you a very fine, thin edge, mainly used for artist knives, X-Acto blades, and fillet knives. The 20-degree angle is still a fine edge and is recommended for fillet knives, paring knives, meat carving knives, and skinning knives. The 25-degree angle is a good all-around edge for many knives. It's recommended for your pocket knives, hunting knives, and chef's knives. The 30-degree angle is a more durable edge and is recommended for heavier use such as chopping vegetables with chef's knives, cutting rope, or carpeting. Having chosen our angle, we can begin sharpening. Hold the clamp and knife firmly in one hand and the sharpening hone in the other, like this. Generally, you'll begin with a coarse or extra coarse hone to set the edge. The first hone that you use is the grinding hone, and you will want to use a fair amount of pressure to take steel off the edge of the blade. The most efficient method of sharpening is to move the hone into the blade in a sweeping motion. Moving the hone off the blade, as shown here, is not nearly as efficient because it pushes some of the steel down and under the blade rather than removing it. It is also not good to merely slide or sweep the hone along the edge of the blade because this is the most inefficient method of sharpening. In this movement, you have the absolute minimum amount of contact between the blade and the sharpening hone. Take 6 to 10 strokes on one side of the blade, and then turn the clamp and blade over and take 6 to 10 strokes on the other side. Repeat this process until you have a sharp edge. If you begin to feel that the hone is getting slippery while you're sharpening, it's probably because the hone is getting clogged with steel filings from the knife blade. You can clean the hone by putting some of the Nathan's honing oil that comes with your sharpening system on the hone like this. This will float the steel filings off the hone, and you can rub the hone clean with a cloth, like this. Now that your edge is sharp, you can switch to the medium hone and begin smoothing the edge. This is done using the same motion as in sharpening, but with a much lighter pressure. You will only need 1 or 2 cycles of 6 to 10 strokes on each side of the blade with a medium hone. Then switch to the fine hone to finish smoothing the edge. Once again, you will only need 1 or 2 cycles of 6 to 10 light strokes on each side of the blade. If you would like to put a really polished edge on your knife, you can finish with our ultra fine hone or our super sapphire hone. The Lansky controlled angle sharpening system can also be used to sharpen serrated blades. Serrated blades need special treatment because most of them are beveled only on one side and should only be sharpened between the teeth. This can easily be accomplished by using Lansky's special triangular serrated sharpening hone. With the knife in the clamp, put the guide rod in the angle guide that most closely matches the bevel of the serrations. Put the serrated sharpening hone between the serrations and sharpen into the blade with a slight rolling motion, like this. Take 4 to 6 strokes between each serration, sharpening only the beveled side of the blade. After you have sharpened between each serration, turn the knife over and deburr the back of the blade by placing the hone flat against the blade and moving it along the blade, like this. That's all there is to it. 1, 2, 3, as easy as can be. You'll get a sharp, consistent edge every time with your Lansky sharpening system. To keep your knives sharp, we recommend that you keep a pocket sharpener handy for your pocket and outdoor knives, and crock sticks or sharp sticks for your kitchen knives, and use them regularly. Check out our website to view our complete selection of sharpening tools and to locate a dealer near you.